Hey everyone! Old school Pokemon here, back again with my usual co-host, Catch 'em All Collectibles, Dan, on the Pokeflips podcast.
In this video, we highlight a clip from our most recent podcast. We hope you enjoy. So Pokemartin asks, how do you decide if you're better off auctioning cards versus having them sit in your buy it now inventory? Essentially, it comes down to when you auction a card, generally speaking, you get less money now versus if you sell as a buy it now, it's going to take a little longer to sell, but you're going to generally get more money. There's no definitive answer. It's a very dynamic situation. It's dependent on my cash flow. If I just spent $100,000 funding 401ks and funding IRAs and paying my tax bill, which I might have recently done, I'm going to be more prone to wanting to send auctions off, maybe to move some things at lower margins, to just replenish capital, have that liquidity, have that cash ready to go. If I've just made a massive sale, if I'm sitting pretty and have a big pile of cash, I don't have any motivation to send off auctions if I've already got more than I know what to do with, which is a very rare, if ever, occurring thing. There's always too many things to buy. So part of it is like my bank account, my current cash flow situation. Another part of it is like, what card is it? What items do I have? If I've got CGC 10 perfect cards and I think that CGC just made it easier to get perfect 10s, I might be more prone to getting those sold sooner because I think the short to medium term trajectory of the price is going to be down. So like say the lowest buy now listing on a card might be $500. If I think that card is headed to $200 next year, I'd rather auction it today than try to play that game racing to the bottom with buy it nows. I was in that situation a year and a half ago. I was auctioning off some PSA 9 unlimited Charizards at $5,000. I was auctioning off some PSA 10 EVs at $500 to $700 a piece because I was happy just getting rid of them then. So yeah, it's about multiple factors. The two biggest being where I think the card is headed in the future, and then what my current cash flow situation is.
It's a good answer. I don't auction cards. I can't remember the last time I had my own cards on auction. I used to like to run my own auctions to move through inventory and kind of build more exposure for my buy it now eBay listings. But now that I have consignment auction blocks going on, that kind of accomplishes that whole aspect of gaining exposure and having more traffic to my eBay store and those buy it now listings. One thing that I did start doing, which I guess is auctioning, is I've just recently started getting back into Whatnot, and I do plan on being more consistent with Whatnot. So I just did my first live stream this afternoon, actually, and right now I'm planning on doing a live stream every week, probably Wednesday afternoon ish. But with those auctions, it's going to be cards that I really don't want to list on eBay. So for me, it's going to be excellent to played condition WotC hollows. I got a bunch of EX hollows, reverse hollows, stuff like that. Lower grade stuff that really wouldn't move too well on eBay. So that type of stuff I'm going to focus on Whatnot, just to kind of clear through some of the some more or less some of the junk that I have.
Big advertisement for next Whatnot. Go check it out.
Yeah, if you guys want to buy some junk, be sure to hop on. But yeah, you normally for me, anything like anything decent, near mint condition, Watsy hollows, stuff like that. I'll just list as buy it now and leave it up there until it sells. I've got a bad tendency of liking to see my active eBay listings grow versus decrease. So that's why I don't hardly ever auction stuff off. Plus, it's a pain auctioning versus just having it set to buy it now with all the non-paying buyers and stuff like that. Auctions are definitely more of a hassle than buy it now. So it's a lot easier just to kind of set it and forget it than have to worry about managing all these auctions and having them end every week and having to auction new cards every week and all that stuff. At least on eBay's end. Whatnot's a little bit easier to auction cards because you're just showing a quick view of the front and back and selling it that way.
Yeah, and if you start adding in auctions of your own stuff, then it's gonna make your monthly recaps a little bit harder, right? Because right now, all the buy it now sales are yours, all the auctions are consignments. You're gonna be muddying that up if you auction your own things.
Yeah, I really can't auction my own things on eBay.
Your hands are tied now. I um I'm contemplating sending a few things to auction, but I'm back and forth on it because like certain things I don't want to say the bottom is in, buy everything now, but I think there are certain things that are leveling off, maybe picking up a little bit. Some people out there are saying, is this a bull trap? Is the bottom in? Um, no idea, but leaning towards at least on certain things, high grade, hollow, first edition WotC cards, generally speaking. I think some of those don't have like too much lower to go potentially, or maybe they'll drop another 50%, but not financial advice. Um, so part of me doesn't really want to auction things, but then another part of me is like bigger economic picture. If we go into a recession, depression, then things really could drop 50% more. And I'm back and forth on which one of those might be true. My liquidity has been variable. Uh, bought a car earlier to start the year, all the tax stuff I was talking about, and my mind's all over the place on where the market's headed and what best uh my best path forward is. But earlier in the year, late December, early January, I was gonna do like a bi-weekly auction, and I did it for like 3 times, I think. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna be monthly now. And then I contemplated doing it quarterly. I don't know where I'm at on all that, but
Semi-annually,
yeah,
yearly.
I have a few things that I'm contemplating sending off to auction. I don't know though. Um, I do periodically. I have a lot of stuff in the PWCC vault still. A lot of
Have you
inventory, some more like collection.
have you been
Long
doing PWCC auctions? Like sending stuff to auction still?
a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but um people are all over the place on that. People are like, "Oh, PWCC is getting crazy prices," and I sent a bunch during that time period. Some of my stuff did go higher. Like some of it was duplicate stuff. I had some on eBay, and it went higher than what like I netted more on eBay than on PWCC than I would have grossed on eBay,
Well, I
which
got
was
a funny story about that.
and then now it's like every other week in Discord or on E4 or wherever it feels like, oh, CGC's. I actually made a post the other day on E4 like auctions vary a lot. These items are a liquid, they vary a lot. When you auction a liquid items, you're gonna have massive ranges, but like people just think, oh, PWCC gets a premium, PWCC gets nothing, and it flip flops every other week. It's like auctions just vary a lot. That's all it is. What's your story?
Yeah, so I haven't mentioned this at all yet. I think I briefly mentioned it to you, but I recently started collecting PSA 9 Charizard cards. Just as something different to collect. So I recently started to do that, and past couple of weeks I've been buying a handful of like the modern PSA 9 Charizard cards. And the last auction block they had that ended last Sunday, I bought a PSA 9 the secret rare from Flashfire 108.
Mhm.
And for what I don't know what I was thinking. Because so normally like Saturday, Friday night, Saturday, I'll go through everything, put my maximum bid in, and just let the auctions run their course. So with that card in particular, I looked on eBay. There was a buy it now copy available for like 175, 180 bucks somewhere in there. So I said to myself, well, since I'm probably going to get a big group of these cards off of PWCC, I'll put a maximum bid in of $200 with the buyer's premium. But I accidentally put a bid of $200 plus the buyer's premium. So I ended up paying $260 for that card when I could have bought the same card on eBay for 180.
So there you go, people. People
PWCC
have
does get
always
premiums.
yeah, people have always speculated. Like, is it people not factoring in the buyer's premium? Is it this, that, whatever? The more platforms that come up, like Heritage is doing stuff basically weekly. There's PWCC, there's Golden. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's really spread out. And unless you're doing this for a full-time job, which Nick and I are, I'm not even looking at eBay auctions every day. I'm not hitting every week of Heritage. Like, it's more than I can keep up with, and I'm doing this full time, which is just crazy. So people just get in their minds that X card is worth Y dollars, and to me, like I don't even know what they're going for. Like, what's a PSA 9 unlimited Charizard right now? Like 1400 ish.
Yeah.
To me, it's reasonable that like Golden, Heritage, PW, wherever it is, it wouldn't surprise me if one given week one goes for 1,000, and then the next day, the next week, whenever, goes for 2,000. Like, all these things can easily trade in a range of like 2 times the low,
Hmm.
and that's not the price. Like, people would see 1,500 and then 1,000 and say the market just tanked 33% in a week. Oh my God, this guy is falling. And then the next week it'll go to 200, like 2,000. The market just doubled. Like, let's go. It's just crazy because like stronger and weaker grades exist.
Yep.
Uh, some people just aren't on every platform all the time. Like, it's there's just gonna be a lot of variance. And people just really overreact to singular price points, and between any two price points people draw a line and then project it out in their mind whether that's up or down, and just get really like emotional and reacting intensely to a lot of those things. I don't know, it's kind of a bit silly in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I think the only things that don't vary as much are sealed product boxes. I mean, mainly boxes. Even packs have a good bit of variance, but sealed boxes, those are pretty consistent with their pricing. But single cards definitely have a wide range in pricing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a dynamic thing. You can't just put single numbers on anything, really. It's a range.
Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells. That way you guys don't miss out on any of our future uploads.
Another way to support the channel is to use the eBay affiliate link below at no cost to you. If you buy anything after clicking that link within 24 hours, we will get a portion of the sale, 1 to 4%, depending on the category. We appreciate anyone using that. We will catch you all later.